Ford's facelifted 2018 F-150 is back to defend its 2017 crown, but will the other two from Ram and Chevy put up a better fight? That's what we're here to find out today. The 2018 F-150 Lariat is pitted against the 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie and 2018 Chevy Silverado LT. All trucks are two-wheel drive V6s with the standard bed and double cab configurations. Before you blow a gasket about the V6s, I will remind you that many truck sales today are V6. Throughout the video, I will show a variety of trucks, including other trims and variations. For the sake of the comparison, the numbers being used remain consistent with the trim being compared. At the end of the video, I will assess each truck on a scale from 1 to 10 in each category I evaluate to determine a winner. Let's begin with value. The 2018 Ford F-150 Lariat starts at $40,685. Full-size pickup prices have been steadily increasing over the past decade, enough that the third cheapest F-150 begins life at over $40,000. Expect to see Colorado and Tacoma sales increase soon. The Lariat is the first truck with leather in the F-150 lineup. Thankfully, the seats are also 10-way power adjustable and heated in the front. The driver's seat also comes with a needed memory function. Dual zone climate control, Sirius XM radio, and Sync 3 make the cut as well. Sync 3 infotainment system lives on an 8-inch color touchscreen in the center console. The vehicle also has push-button start and My Key, which encourages safe driving for your teenager. The pedals are power adjustable for the vertically challenged, and the steering wheel is leather trimmed to complement the wood grain accents in the interior. A backup camera with hitch assist and a 6-speaker audio system round out the interior. The exterior of the truck has halogen fog lamps and headlights, daytime running lights, LED box lights, and heated, power folding, and auto-dimming side mirrors. 18-inch machined aluminum wheels are the standard Ford footwear. The 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie costs $40,145. The front bench seats are heated and ventilated, as well as 10-way power adjustable for the driver and 6-way for the passenger. The driver's seat also comes with a memory function, and all the seats come with leather in the Ram. The steering wheel is also leather trimmed and heated, and the interior is accented with wood grain as in the Ford. The pedals are power adjustable, the climate control is dual zone, and the Sirius XM comes for 1 year. The Ram has a 7-inch multi-view digital cluster behind the steering wheel and an 8.4-inch touchscreen in the center console, which hosts Chrysler's Uconnect infotainment system. Notably, the Ram also comes with the Chevy gets DRLs, heated outside mirrors, and 17-inch machined aluminum wheels. General Motors OnStar system makes an appearance here, as does a teen driver safety system. Next, let's look at drivetrain performance and capability. As mentioned before, all trucks being evaluated come with the standard V6s. The Ford comes with a 2.7 to a modern 10-speed automatic transmission. The system has 325 horsepower and 400
just you and me.
This powertrain can get the truck to 60 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds, which is slightly more than 305 pound-feet of torque. This setup propels the Silverado to 60 in 8.1 seconds. Capability goes hand in hand with the powertrain, so let's talk numbers. The Ford F-150 in the two-wheel drive Super Cab standard bed configuration can hold a maximum of 1,710 pounds out back without the additional payload package. An F-150 in the same guise can tow 7,600 pounds with the 3.31 gearing. The Ram 1500 Laramie with the quad cab and standard bed can hold 1,720 pounds in the bed and tow 4,450 pounds with the standard 3.21 gearing. The double cab standard box Chevy has a payload of 1,890 pounds and can tow 5,600 pounds with the 3.23 gears. After capability comes safety. The Ford F-150 scores good in every category except headlights, where it got a rating of poor, and ease of use for the child seat anchors, where it got marginal. This earns it the coveted top safety pick rating from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Neither of the other two trucks fare as well. The Ram 1500 has the worst ratings, with a marginal overlap test and roof strength test. It didn't do well with the headlights and ease of use for the child seat anchors either, getting marginal for each. The Silverado gets a marginal in the small front overlap, and gets a poor score for the headlights and child safety latches. Next up, let's do fuel economy. Historically, trucks don't do so well with being miserly, but with these new V6 power plants that aren't absolutely garbage anymore, we see some improvement. This is especially evident in the Ford, which gets 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 in the highway, equipped like we have it. The Ford does so much better here because of its smaller engine and transmission with 10 speeds. The Ram 1500 gets 17 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway. Not quite as good as the Ford, but good for our truck nonetheless. The Chevy doesn't fare too poorly either, achieving 18 in the city and 24 on the highway. Expect to see more competitive numbers when the Silverado gets overhauled. It's due for one. Let's move on to styling. I understand that this is a completely subjective segment of evaluation, but to ignore it would be naive. If you disagree with my evaluation in this category, feel free to adjust the score to your own liking at the end of the video. Of the three trucks, the Ram has the best looking exterior, followed by the Ford and then Chevy. In person, the Ford appears more car-like than anything else, which is a compliment. The Chevy, while trying to make the design distinctly Silverado, has made it too cluttered. Sure, there are clear reference points to the first generation Silverado, especially in the headlights, but sometimes a little too much focus on heritage impedes the possibility of groundbreaking design, something General Motors continues to struggle with to this day in the form of the Chevy HHR and SSR. The exterior of the Silverado isn't necessarily offensive either. I just happen to like it the least of the three. Moving on to interiors, I can't really determine a winner here. I have never had this happen before, even with trucks. But the interiors are so similar, it is impossible for me to distinguish a better look. I tend to like the Fords the most, but not enough so that I can assign it more points over the other two. Finally, let's continue to our final area of evaluation, reliability. Both the Ford and Chevy retain ratings of worse than average from Consumer Reports, while the Ram 1500 musters much worse than average for new car reliability. To that end, it is worth noting that owner satisfaction in the Ford was much better than average, in the Chevy it was better than average, and in the Ram it was average. Thank you for catching up with All Cars Every Day for the 2018 truck comparison. Here are the final standings, with each category evaluated on a scale from 1 to 10.